Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Sordward Shielbert's spectacular podcast. We got the Dirty Dozen Boys, episode 12. Lab Dog here, head coach, your Boston Braviaries, the commissioner, and still reigning champ. Got a couple more weeks, I can say that, never shut up about it. I'm joined by Juan, head coach of the Worcester Delibirds.
What up?
Good to have you on. And join back-to-back weeks, the mighty Cy Dogs, Ali.
What up, baby?
There you go, represent. So, yeah, for those who don't know, we got merch now I'm working on. I got my name on there. I mean, it's probably backwards for you guys, but it says the Lab Dog. So we're working on that. I'll be dropping links for that on the Boston Braviary Facebook page, and I'm working on a couple other ones for other teams, so we'll see how that goes. I even got some hats in the works. I'm hoping the first samples of those come in soon. So for those 5S fans, we've got merch on the way. So guys, let's before we break into the battles though, let's go over some Pokemon news. You know, we're a Pokemon league, so it's exciting. What's the most exciting thing about Pokemon, guys? What's the most exciting thing about Pokemon for you?
Battling.
Battling? Okay, Ali, what's the most exciting thing about Pokemon for you?
Honestly, the most exciting thing is hearing about what's next, the new games, etc. So that's what gets me going.
Ali,
where we're going next.
Transitioned so freaking well.
That's what I'm here for.
You know what we had happen this week in Japan only? A new Pokemon was released. The mythical dark grass type Zarude was released. And for those who don't know, the only way you could get this Pokemon Zarude is you had to pre-order tickets for the new Pokemon movie only in Japan. Well, boys, your guy, Lab Dog, got his hands on not one code, not two codes, but 3 codes. So I'm holding one out for myself, which you'll see here. I'm going to use to show it's legit. You guys saw my avatar there. I'm going to show you that these codes are legit. We are going to give away one of these codes to a subscriber who comments on this video. So guys, if you want one of this Japan-only Zarude code, you got to be a subscriber and you got to comment on the video. Okay, I don't care what you comment. You can say Lab Dog sucks. You can be like, oh, Ali's the best in the league. Whatever lie you want to tell yourself. You got to comment down below, and you'll get the Zarude code and the Shiny Jungle Celebi code, which again are Japan only exclusive. And the third code that I got is going to be given to the finalists of season 2. So that is going to be, other than the trophy, that is going to be your prize. So there we see the Shiny Jungle Celebi, pink Celebi right there. So that was the first code. And now let's check out that Zarude code. Just like I said, to show that it's all legit. And don't bother re-entering these codes because obviously I redeemed them. So. But check out that stuff for those who want Zarude early, because who knows when it's going to be coming to North America. And as you can see, since I'm using these, even though it's Japan only, it doesn't matter where you use them. Like, you can live North America wherever, and the codes will work. So let's see your boy get Zarude. Juan, do you want Zarude? Do you know anything about this new Pokemon?
I don't. To be honest, I don't.
Oh, he's actually pretty interesting. He's dark grass, which is a weird typing, right? It's got a lot of weaknesses, but also a lot of resistances. He's actually very bulky. Here we go. Zarude, your boy. Unfortunately, he doesn't learn knockoff, right? You look at him, you figure he would learn knockoff, but
yeah,
he does not, unfortunately. I think his I don't even know what he learns for a dark stab. I know he can learn close combat, power whip. His signature ability is called Jungle Healing, which heals you and your ally for 25% and removes all statuses. And here I'm just showing that, you know, he's like in my box. If you can find him, just start going. But, and his ability is Leaf Guard, which means he can't get status in the sun. So there he is, Zarude. You know, obviously the nature and the IVs are all different. He comes with the leftovers. So very cool. Very interesting. So again, guys, you gotta comment and you have to be a subscriber to get that Zarude code. So, you know, awesome giveaway. Probably announce the winner in a couple weeks. But guys, after that, so Ali, Ali, I didn't get your thoughts on that. So you said you like that when new stuff comes out. What are your thoughts on Zarude being released?
Well, I've never heard of the Pokemon. Like, one, I don't know much about it. I think it's interesting as far as if he's allowed in the league. If anyone in the league gets him, he could be a useful ally for double battles since his ability is to heal.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to the commish if he's allowed in the league. But I think he'd be an interesting Pokemon for duels. So
yeah, for sure. I definitely think he's better in duels with his signature attack and everything. I mean, I guess it's up to, you know, Juan will be helping me tier. My brother Jack will be helping me tier things if we want to ban or not. I'm leaning more towards, you know, since it's so rare, so hard to get this Pokemon right now, right? Like I said, I had to get codes from Japan to get him, and who knows when he'll be available in North America. But probably won't see him next season. But I wouldn't be surprised if the season after, you know, when he's more readily available.
yeah, sweet deal.
Yeah, for sure. But again, guys, be a subscriber, comment on the video, get your chance to get Shiny Jungle Celebi or the mythical Pokemon Zarude. Again, Japan only exclusives right now.
So Ryan,
yeah.
Question of the day: when are you going to Japan to check out that movie? Since you pre-ordered tickets for it to get them.
Yeah, right. I guess I don't know how I'll get the movie tickets, right?
Yeah, they got to honor that somehow,
Yeah.
man. You got maybe do like a Pokemon vlog over there. You know, Corona Schmarona. You gotta get your tickets.
I'll take like 3 weeks off from work or something because I'll need the 2 weeks quarantine when I get back. But
yeah, no big.
we'll see. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I don't think the movie's till like November or December anyway. Like it's still pretty far out, but we'll see. No plan.
So hopefully we get a lab dog vlog from Japan.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Is what we're expecting.
The merch sells enough. If the merch sells enough, that's where I'll go, boys. I don't think I make a lot off of these shirts, so we might have to sell a bit. All right. So guys, let's break down this week. So Ali, you still have your battle, the winning in. Who's gonna make in the playoffs? The Mighty Psyducks or the Charm City Charizards? Who's gonna be our 8th seed? So you'll be doing your battle tomorrow. So we'll kind of have to talk about that at a future point. But Juan, you had your game this weekend. Why don't you break that down against the Seattle Shiny Sylveons?
It was a pretty close battle. He KO'd my first 2 mons, and I had to make a little bit of a comeback there. And after that, it was kind of back and forth, and it literally came down to like a final turn.
Yeah.
What really helped me was when my Hawlucha paralyzed his Corviknight, which allowed, you know, my Pokemon to be able to go first. So that definitely helped out.
Yeah, that's awesome. Key status right there, for sure. Yeah, your battle report was kind of just like, I killed the guy, he killed the guy, I killed the guy, he killed the guy. You just kept kind of trading off, but good.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, and we'll get back to, we got another announcement that involves you and Ian, the head coach of the Seattle Shiny Sylveons. So we'll get to that a little bit down the road. This is the podcaster announcements, boys, the Dirty Dozen, number 12. All right, I just had my match this evening with LA Tinglers and Matt, and for those who don't know the LA Tinglers team, he is another Trick Room team. So I was messaging him like kind of before. I lost power for like half the week, so I didn't have like a lot of prep time. So I was just messaging him before, and I was like, I don't know which of us is the Trick Room team this week. Like, should I be going slower than you or faster? I ended up going faster than him, except for my GMAX Hatterene. I kept that slow, but I brought like my higher speed Melmetal and like higher speed Pokemon, and it worked out pretty well. Hatterene popped off, got 5 KOs. For those who didn't do the battle report, yeah.
Damn.
And refused to die. Refused to die. Was alive in the red at the end there, but yeah, yeah, good game. I'll have that game up probably by tomorrow. Like I said, I just did tonight, so I haven't done a commentary or anything on it. But you know, good overall game. I got some really key critical hits early that whittled his team down, and that definitely helped Hatterene. And like I said, I kept Hatterene slow. So when he set up Trick Room, that's when I was able to get Hatterene out, and I basically took advantage of all like 5 turns of Trick Room with Hatterene, and that's why she did so much damage. Because even though his team was slow, Hatterene is way slower, so she was able to do a lot. All right, so that brings us to the current standings. So this is after this week. We still got to see who wins between Charm City and Mighty Psyducks tomorrow. So as you see down here, we have Waco as a 2 with an asterisk. So unfortunately, and I was trying to get him on tonight's podcast, but he's pretty burnt out from Zoom meetings all week. For those who don't know, Josh, the head coach of the Waco Scissors, he is a college professor, got his doctorate. Is there a doctor in the house? And you know, COVID-19, right? Coronavirus, going back to school. Like, I don't envy any of those teachers, you know, trying to prepare for this semester, this year and everything. So he's got school starting back in a couple weeks. So he's taking the playoffs off, and he's going to be taking battling off from next season. So the Waco Scissors won't be next season. Josh is going to pop on for the occasional battle commentary with me and the occasional podcast, kind of just like a outside commentator, you know, when he has the time. But until he finds the rhythm and everything with school and, you know, all the regulations, everything, he can't put the time in for legit Pokemon battles. And I don't blame him. Like I said, I don't envy any.
No, that's a tough break.
Yeah.
Good team, good guy. Can't wait to have him back whenever things settle down for him.
Yeah.
Wish him the best. I mean, it's a tough time. Good luck, man.
Yeah, for sure. We all wish Josh the best, and you know, he's a good teacher, so I know that he's gonna put those students first and everything. That's the most important, right? Like, we're just playing Pokemon here, you know. He's shaping young people's minds and lives. So
yeah,
good job, Dr. Josh.
Good job, Josh.
Yeah. All right, but let's break down the teams that are going to finish out the season. So number 1, we got Tuscaloosa. Of course, they've been number 1 all season. Can't, you know, they're the team. We'll see what happens with that. I sneaked up into the 2 seed, going 4-2 with 14 points, with Josh dropping out. So that'll be nice. I won't have to lose to my brother right away. Maybe I can make it to the finals at least. Then we got Minnesota Needle Kings as the 3 seed, also 4-2 with 10 points. The Denver Ninetales 3-2. LA Kinglers, the 5 seed at 2-2. They are Worcester, also 2-2. Seattle 2-5. Tough break for Seattle, basically losing to everybody who was still in the league. Couldn't get that little catch up to shrink his standings. But here we see the right now, I just put Charm City there. No offense, he just has more overall.
Yo, that's cold.
No, technically, he beats you on tiebreakers right now, because the tiebreakers go wins, points, and then whoever has the most like KOs with their Pokemon, and he like has like 2 more KOs than you do as a team. So that's why. But after you guys battle tomorrow, I mean, you know, he'll still be there. But
The Ducks are coming for you, Zach. I just took that personally. Ryan just lit a fire underneath my my tail end, and I'm coming. big
There you
fella.
go. We'll need a reaction video then, Ali. After you win, we'll get on. We'll do a reaction video, and you can chew me out for putting him on there.
Oh yeah. If I win, I will crush a can over my head. There we go. Entertainment value.
Damn, a can of Chef Boyardee jumbo noodles.
No,
That's great.
An empty soda can, nothing in it.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be
You
concussed.
didn't specify what type of can. I think the viewers should get to choose. Viewers, smash that like button if you want to see Ali, head coach of the Mighty Cydex, smash a Chef Boyardee can on his head.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I sell seltzer for a living. I don't need my brain anyways. So I'll do it.
There you go. You got to match up the colors, Ali. You got to keep the color coordination.
I got you.
So, as we see here, as of right now, until Ali wins, Tuscaloosa and Charm City. Then we got Minnesota versus Worcester, the 3 and 6 seed. We got Boston, a rematch against Seattle. And we got LA and Denver. That's also a rematch. So that'll be the playoff picture right now. Juan, did you play Minnesota this season?
Nope, this will be the first time playing.
Wow, yeah, that's true. Wow, what do you think of your matchup then?
I think it'll probably be another close one. I think it's going to be a tough match.
You can see by his points, even with 4 wins, he only had 10 points, so you can tell that all of his matches were pretty close, right? He had an average of like 2 Pokemon remaining in all of his wins. So, and when we bring up the Denver video, we'll see that as well was very close. Ali, what do you think of the playoff picture? Any matchup that you're interested in? Assuming you make it.
Assuming I make it, honestly, I'm just focused on making it right now.
There you go.
Especially after seeing CCC in the column instead of PSY. So that's what I'm focused on right now. After that, miracles happen in the playoffs. So I'm not guaranteeing any kind of win, but try and lock it up and be competitive at the very least. And on the other side of the bracket, I'd like to see what you do. See if you can try and retain the ship a little bit.
Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, no. I'll let you finish your thought.
I'm picking, honestly, if I was to do my prediction on that side, I think I'm going to have to give it to the new mama, the Denver Ninetales. I think she's making it out of that side of the bracket.
That's what I was getting at. I hope that I can face her because we faced each other in the last Elite Four, but we did it at like my mom's house, and my mom was talking her ear off in the middle of our battles. She was super distracted, and you could tell like we didn't record back then, but you could tell she made some distracting mistakes. So I hope she gets to redeem herself, face me again in a new Elite Four, and smack me down, because she was actually the 2 seed last year. So I would like to see her, kind of get that revenge.
And it'd be nice to see Juan come out of the left side. That'd be a nice little sleeper pick.
Juan gave Tuscaloosa a run for their money in their match.
Tuscaloosa's tough.
So
how close was it? I'm terrible at checking.
It was only 1 Pokemon, right? He only had Gastrodon left, or was it?
Yep.
Yeah,
if it wasn't for Halucha being asleep, I would have won.
That was me last week.
I actually think either, obviously, Juan, you proved that you can kind of go toe for toe with him, at least in a close match. But I also think that Minnesota has a pretty good matchup against him too, because you just need a strong, bulky ground type with your Snorlax, a strong Pokemon with a ground, max ground move to take out his Colossal early. And Minnesota has that as well with his Sandaconda being able to use a max ground attack, so he can survive a hit from being G-Max and then dish out a super effective ground attack. And, I know Minnesota brings some tricks, so I think I'm very interested to see which team comes out of this 3-6, because if Ali can't beat Tuscaloosa, then I think that would be a very good match. I'll have to go over my brother's house and record that because I think that will be a good match.
Honestly, Jack's probably a little bit afraid of the side nuts because, you know, the most dangerous position to be in is number one when you're going against the last place team. You have everything to lose at that point. So I'd be afraid of the Ducks if I was him. I have nothing to lose. He had everything to lose. So, you know, who knows?
That's right. The pressure could get to him, Ali.
Yeah. I have no reputation.
If you get to the playoffs, Ali, isn't that your championship right there? And then you're just sweeping the rest, right?
Honestly, if I win, this is a PG show, I might streak in the woods behind my house. So
hey, I'll be there with my GoPro.
Smash the like button. The Ducks will streak if they win the championship.
Smash the like button. Ducks will streak in the woods behind their house, and Juan and I will throw Chef Boyardee cans at them. Smash that like button. All right, guys. So we're kind of doing a roller coaster here. We're doing fun, serious. So from serious playoff talk, let's go back to some fun. So for those who don't know, we got a lot of new teams coming up next season. Some of them are adopting old team names. A few are picking new names. We got one team coming up, the Reno Weezings. Very excited to have them. They love poison Pokemon, so I'm sure they'll pick a lot of poison types. That'll be an interesting singles team. And we got another new coach, Josh, aka Sins, and we were all throwing around like names for a new team for him. So I created this little tier list, S through D, with the Pokemon representing the team names that we did, and we're just gonna tier them from who gave good ideas to who gave poo-poo ideas. All right, so let's just, we'll try and do this little fun activity quick. But first off was the Miami Dawn fans. So Juan, where do you like this one, Miami Dawn fans?
I would say B tier.
B, solid middle. Ali, what do you think?
I would say F because Miami doesn't have any kind of fans.
No.
I mean, Heat fans only showed up in the LeBron era, and they were the quietest arena in the country. And Miami is just a joke as a sports city. So, F. No offense.
I think that Sins would like Miami, but we have some other Miami teams that we're going to go over that I think he'd be more partial to. So one thing I don't like about the Miami Dawn fans is there's actually a somewhat prominent PokeTuber that his draft team is called the Miami Dawn fans. So for that reason, I'm going to put in the C. We'll do like a middle ground because Juan liked it in the B, but me and Ali think that it's a little subpar. Like I got more like copyright issues with it than anything.
Mine's just the city of Miami.
Next, we got the Toronto Staraptors. So I'll start off with this one. I kind of like this one. I think this is like a solid A pick. Juan, what do you think?
I completely agree with you. That's an A pick.
Yeah. Ali, what do you think? Toronto Staraptors.
Drake's my boy, so I'll give it an A.
Ooh, there you go. Yeah, I think that's solid. Like, Staraptor is a very solid Pokemon. Unfortunately, he's not in the game right now. But very solid Pokemon. You like to have a mascot that you can, like, use. Juan, you never brought Delibird to a game.
I never brought the Psyducks to a game. Psyduck to a game.
You can bring the Psyducks in next season. They'll be in the game.
Maybe next season.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, what do I have to lose?
Took up a valuable bench slot. Juan with that.
He was my mascot. That was his job.
I had Jiggy on my team all season, and I never used him, and then I traded him away.
Yeah, exactly. You trade away your mascot.
Yeah, screw up. Mr. Rhyme, help me. All right, next we got the Miami Heatmore. So, Ali, what do you think of the Miami Heatmore?
I like the Pokemon, hate the city, so I'll give it a D.
D. Juan,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Well, I was a Miami Heat fan before LeBron James was there.
Oh, weren't they all?
Yo, that first championship, Dwayne Wade and Shaq, I remember
That was
in
legit.
high school, I stayed up and watched that. I cried.
Dwayne-
for grown men.
Greatest
Wade-
comeback ever. They were done.
Dwayne
and
Wade's
then they,
Dwayne Wade's my favorite NBA player of all time.
All right, you got that.
So I would say B tier just for that.
All right, I'm gonna put this in the D tier for one reason. One, we got another Miami Heat name, which is better coming up.
Terrible.
And two, Heatmore is a shit ass Pokemon, and we all know it. Delibird's a way better mascot than this piece of shit.
Hey, I'm not
This
going
guy,
to
but
complain.
his lore is that he eats and kills Durants. Durant is like, a very solid Pokemon, and Heatmore is a piece of shit. Like, he can't do nothing.
All right.
Next we got, and I'm a partial fan of this one, the Golem Globetrotters. Yo, I could see this being sick. I think this is another solid A tier. Ali, what do you think of this one? Golem Globetrotters.
I like the creativity. I'll give it an A, but if they turn me into the new Washington Generals, I'll give it an F. So, for now, it's an A.
Juan, what do you think? Golem Globetrotters.
An A. I think it's an A.
Yeah, solid A. I like that. I like that play. I can totally see a sweet, thing, like maybe you'd have a Geodude painted like a basketball and the golem's like going like this on the logo, dribbling.
That'd be sick.
Be sick. All right. Next we got the Chicago Bear Ticks. So, Ali, what do you think of this one? Chicago Bear Ticks.
I don't hate it. Chicago is a cold city. Bad winters. Ice Pokemon. Yeah, B. B for bear.
B for Bear Ticks. Juan, what do you think? Chicago Bear Ticks.
I think it's a B. The Bears for 1 year
Bears.
was very good. But
Rex Grossman.
but other than that, they haven't had the greatest history of quarterbacks. But I still like the name. I think it's a B.
Yeah, I think it's solid. It's B, right? That's a Bear Ticks. Like, you're not doing anything crazy out of the box. It's a solid B name,
Yeah, like first round of the playoffs every season, respectfully get eliminated kind of name. I like it.
Yep. Next we got, and this is what I was talking about with why Heatmore doubly deserved to be, Miami Heat Train. So you got a legendary Pokemon. Juan, what do you think? The Miami Heat Train.
Well, I'll say that's a B.
B?
Just because it's a legendary, so it kind of brings it up a little bit.
Ali, what do you think? Miami Heat Train.
I feel like I'm gonna have to give this one a C. I like the name. I like they chose a legendary. What I don't like is it reminds you a little bit of creating a super team because there's already a Miami Heat guy, so I feel like these guys coerced and they're trying to do another big three in Miami. I'm on to them. I'll be watching them next year. I don't like it.
There you go.
Let's see.
I'm going to put them in B. I think it's solid. For mascots, I usually don't like doing legendaries, which is why I kind of like docked a little bit. But again, I think Sins would like Miami, and I could see him doing like Miami Heat Train, I could see that. All right, next we got the Notre Dame Fighting Frillish. Juan, this is D, right?
Huh?
I was gonna say this is D, right? What do you think?
I don't know. B, I like it. It's an A for me.
Oh, it's an A.
It's an
Ali,
A.
what do you think? You put an A. I'm thinking more C or D. So why don't you be like the tiebreaker here?
I'm giving it an F. The name of the team sounds like it already has a trust fund. and also go Buckeyes.
Wow, there you go.
Oh, see,
I'll clap it in the C.
I don't have anything personal there, so.
All right. Next we got Kakuna Matata. Ali, what the fuck is this? Who suggested this one? Kakuna
I don't know.
Matata.
But when I get married one day, I want them to be my best man or woman. A++. I love the creativity. I'm picking them for the championship next year. Love it.
Oh damn! So you're thinking like S tier?
Yeah, big time.
Oh,
S tier.
wow.
Yeah, top notch.
What do you think? Kakuna Matata.
Well, Ali, I'll be honored to be your best man because I am the one who came up with that name. So
That's yeah. Good. We're renting out names now. I'd name everybody if I had the chance. Damn, I didn't know we could do that.
S tier. Just got on iPod.
All right, S tier. Then I
That's good shit.
can't argue against two people. I'm like Kakuna Matata.
Well, Juan, I got to get married now. I'm a man of my word. You're my best man. Nice to meet you, by the way.
I'll be there. Nice to meet you too.
All right. Next, we got Sin City Squirtles. So I think, personally, I think this is the best one. I think this is S tier. Ali, what do you think? Sin City Squirtles.
Squirtle was the first Pokemon I've ever owned at the tender age of 9. So just for memory's sake, I'm going to give it S tier. I can't turn my back on my boy Squirtle.
Nice. What do you think?
S tier. I think that was the best name I came up with.
Yeah, for sure. And with the glasses, I was telling Juan, I've already started a sketch on this. You know, Squirtle with the classic sunglasses. He's got some poker chips in front of him, holding a poker hand, and you know he's at the table. Sin City, baby. He's running you up. He's a hustler. All right. Last but not least, we got the Florida for alligators. So what do you guys think of this? Florida for alligators. Juan, what do you think?
It's a D for me. I'm not really feeling the name, to be honest.
Yeah. What do you think, Ali? Florida for alligators.
Well, I've given just about everyone except for like 1 or 2 teams like an F. So I'm just going to keep giving it an F because it sounds like say it 3 times fast kind of thing.
Yeah,
that's
right. It's like the alliteration you think would be good, but then you say it and like you heard me trying to say it. Like I was stumbling over it. Florida for alligators. Like I'm
challenge of the week.
3 more too many syllables in there. So all right, so we'll have to show this tier list, official 5S tier list to Sins. Let them know the hot runners are Kakuna Matata and Sin City Squirtles with Toronto Star Raptors and Golem Globetrotters as close seconds. And the rest are kind of like, man, unless you really love one of them. All right, guys. We had fun. Now it's back to serious talk. One tier list to another, baby. Boom. So for those who don't remember, way back when we did a tier list of all the teams, you know, we ranked them, I think it was like S through D. I changed up the tier list a little bit, made it match our Pokemon. So we got Band, we got G-Max, and then we got S, A, B, and C. So first off, I think the obvious ones, we gotta put the Band teams up there. And where are they? Oh, there we go. All right, so they're banned. Nah, JK, guys, JK. That's just for funsies, guys. Don't shut off the video. Don't cry. Oh my goodness! Don't downvote my video, guys. Oh my God.
Oh, Officer Pettywop over here. I love it.
All right, no, we're gonna be legit. We're gonna rank them legitly, you know, for the time that they had with us. So, all right, guys, let's break this down. Let's see. Now that we've gone through 8 grueling weeks, where did these teams stack up at the end? We're not looking at playoffs, so you know, just for the games they played, for everything, where were they? So we'll just start. First off, the Waco Scissors. So this team, even without taking the banning out, they only lost 2 games all season. They lost to Minnesota and they lost to Tuscaloosa, 2 of the higher up their teams. So So again, G-Max is like the best, right? G-Max is the best, and then S through C. So Juan, what do you think? Where does Waco kind of sit here?
I think he's in S tier. I think he's one of the better teams in the league.
Yeah, I think, and he brought Tuscaloosa close. I would have loved to, again, he has other reasons, but I would have loved to see Josh in the playoffs because I think he would have seen another rematch there between Tuscaloosa and Waco if he was the 2 seed. Yeah, but definitely a solid S team. Ali, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. Next, we got the Minnesota Nido Kings. So they also ended up with only 2 losses. They lost to myself, the Boston Braviaries, and to, I think it was their first game of the season. I can't remember who they played their first game of the season. I think it was Houston Darmantians or something. But they also only lost 2 games all season. So their team is a little different, though. I think Waco has a lot better overall power. I think Minnesota had to eke out some of their wins. Ali, where would you put Minnesota in this power ranking?
The fact that you start off with a loss and then you turn it around and only lose once more and end up at the top of the brackets, I'd go S. That's not easy to do, to regain momentum like that.
I like S, but I don't know, Juan. What do you think? I'm going A for him, so you be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go A too, just because he's won a lot, but as you pointed out earlier, I mean, it's not like he's blown teams out. It's been all close games.
Matt's a good coach for Minnesota, and he has a strategy and it's been working for him. But for those who didn't watch my match that we broke down last week, his strategy is pretty linear, so you can, if you come prepared for it, you can take the win. But he's still a good coach, and he still has a solid team. It's just Waco's team was really good, right? Excadrill, Rillaboom, G-Max Electricity. He had some heavy hitters at the top there, and then some good support Pokemon down towards the bottom. So I was afraid of Waco. All right, here we go, boys. The G-Max Mighty Psyducks. So
no questions asked.
Ali, I'll let you sit this one out because I know where you put yourself, in the band tier. So too good.
Yeah.
What do you think, Juan? Do we gotta be overly critical, or should we be nice because he's on the podcast right now?
No, be critical. Be critical, please.
He's G-Max all the way. I mean,
thank you.
He has a spotless record, if you think about it.
Yeah, spotless.
Clean.
The wrong column. Sorry, Ali. There are only Ali. I will move you up to B if you win tomorrow. Okay.
Sick. Nice.
Because I think because right now we had 3 teams that didn't win at all this season. So I think that's going to be our C tier. But whichever team does get that win, I think moves up to B tier. Because you're a playoff team at that point, right? Even if you're the 8th seed.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Houston Darmanitans. So Houston, unfortunately, they ended their season early. They only had 1 loss. It was to your boy, the Boston Braviaries. We come in clutch sometimes, not too much. So he had a rain team going on, for those who remember. He had Pelipper, Dracovish, G-Max, Dreadnought. I think he dropped Ludicolo at the end, but he had a lot of water types, right? Ali, what do you think for Houston Darmanitans? He cut his season short, but he was 5-1 before the end of the season.
Banned, F, out, done. No, I'm just kidding. The record speaks for itself. Maybe I'm too easy of a scorer, but I'm going to go S type, S tier.
What do you think?
I was sticking between A and S. I think between there, because he did have a pretty good record.
Yeah, he had a good record. But again, I'm going to go with A. I'll be the tiebreaker here. Only because, like I said, his team he's kind of the same thing with the Nido Kings. Pretty linear when you look at the strategy. you get a freeze dried Pokemon that can outspeed him, and it kind of wrecks his team. So again, like very good when he was here, but I just needed Vanillix that 1 week, and I beat him pretty handily. I picked up Vanillix and Galvantula, and that's all I really needed was stuff to beat his water types. All right, boys, go easy on me. All right, on where are you putting me?
I'm gonna say A, like your A tier team. You had a rough start to the season, but you did pick it up at the end.
Ali, do you agree with Juan? A tier?
If I vote G-Max, can I get into the playoffs automatically?
I don't have no power over that, Ali. Only you have the power.
True. A tier.
All right, A tier. Am I higher or lower than these teams in the A tier?
I would say
Am I high?
What?
Just cause you're the defending champ, I would say you're higher.
Damn, I got some clout. Got some clout. Right, G-Max. As I'm choking.
Jesus, you good, bud?
Yep. Guys, if I die on stream, Juan, you can have my trophy.
Thank you.
It's always that last drink of water. Kills me. All right, so Tuscaloosa, right? G-Max, for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, I don't think we gotta break that down too much. All right, next we got Detroit Steelix. So they were another They were 4-2 before they talked their way out of the season. They lost to Minnesota and to Waco. So A and S teams that we've already said. What do you guys think of them?
I like where you placed Detroit. I think it was an A tier team for sure.
Well,
Yeah, I agree. They lost to two good teams. But yeah, A tier is where they belong, I think.
I want to see where he put the rest of these because I can make an argument for B tier because I don't think they traded away Rillaboom halfway through their season, which I think was a big hit for them. And their G-Max was Pikachu, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if they had the power to sustain that, to sustain that record. I mean, we'll leave them in A for now, but I want to see where we kind of place the rest of these teams. Because I think they're either high B or low A, but I want to see kind of where the flow kind of goes. You know what I mean? I don't know if they're on Houston's level. I think it's close. I don't know. Like I said, I want to see where we kind of put the rest of these teams. I could see them floating between here. Because again, I just don't think they had that power at the top that you kind of need in doubles, right? Maybe I'm wrong. All right, so Ali, we got the Worcester Delibirds. Juan, what do you think?
I would say I'm a B tier.
B? Ali, what do you think?
I would say B, flirting with A. I don't think records always mean anything, everything. I think he's got a team that could surprise some people in the playoffs. So, he brought Tuscaloosa down to one Pokemon, which I didn't know. So he's on the cusp of A. Plus, he's my future best man at my wedding. So, yeah, he's almost an A.
Yeah, I'll go with B. I really like Worcester's squad. I think doubles was a high learning curve for Juan. I mean, I'm sure you would agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely saw the latter half of your season was a lot better than your first half. So I'm gonna put B just because of the mix of record and the learning curve. But I think your squad is good. I feel like you've had a good team all season, and some of these, I think your team is better than Detroit's, but Devin was a better coach than you, so that helped him for doubles anyway. All right, next we got Charm City Charizards. Sorry, Zach. I already said that the winless teams are going to go in C tier, but you can change my mind and move up to B if Ali decides to not do your match tomorrow.
Yeah, well, Zach, get comfortable down there, bud. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. All right, so if we're putting all the winless teams in C, then I think Seattle goes in B. Lost to Worcester. Definitely one of the lower echelon teams. I think Ian's problem. Ian had a good squad, but he just didn't mix it up this season, right? Very, very predictable. Not a lot of tricks to his squad, but he did have some good team members like Sylveon's good, Dragapult's good, Corviknight's good. I'm hoping next season in singles he'll want to mix it up a little bit more. We'll see, but he kind of brought the same 6 every week, so that kind of like held him down, I think. Next, we got the LA Kinglers. So, Kinglers, they started off pretty good, then they hit a rough patch for their season. So, Ali, what do you think of the Kinglers?
That's Matt's team, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go B tier. I think they're going to finish strong. Plus, he also posts a lot of funny stuff on Facebook. So, B tier. Good guy.
There you go. Ali, Juan, what do you think? I already got Ali.
And the beginning of the season, he was definitely up there, but he's hit like a rough patch towards the end. I would say he's high B, low A. He's definitely ahead of me, I would say.
Yeah, I go high B. Again, I think it's tough, right? Because you saw what he did early in the season, but
yeah, I felt it early in the season.
I think after starting off 2-0, he only got one more win, and that was like a week or so ago. So that's tough. But we'll see. I mean, he's in the playoffs. We'll see what Matt can do. I have faith in him. All right, next we got PSG. Juan, what do you think of PSG?
I would say probably low B.
Yeah. Are they higher or lower than Seattle, Ali? What do you think?
What team is this?
PSG. So they won their first game, and then they lost like every game up until the end when they did beat Seattle, though. So is that the tiebreaker, that their last game was a win against Seattle?
Yeah, I honestly know nothing about that team, so I'm just going to go with whatever Juan said.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're B because, again, they're not, like, they got a couple wins, and they beat Seattle, so I guess that makes them better than Seattle. All right, next we got the Denver Ninetales. So I think Denver's A team. I think they're here in the A team. I don't think they have the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the synergy that my team has, but I think that they're definitely a team to look out for. Do you guys agree on that, or do you think they're higher or lower?
I don't want you to sleep on the couch tonight, so I'm going to go higher. They're better than you did. doing you a solid now.
Are they S tier better, or are they A tier?
I would say A tier because they've kind of slipped up a little bit past couple of weeks, but
yeah, I think they only lost to Waco, and who was the other team they lost to?
Me.
Oh yeah, yep, that's right. Yeah, you beat them the first time, so yeah, okay, I can see that.
Good win, Juan.
Huh?
Thanks.
Oh, I was complimenting the W. That's a good win.
Yeah, that is a solid win. All right, next we got the Lavender Town Gangars. Again, another one of our winless teams. So they're
guess who beat them before, baby?
Yeah, last season.
The Side Ducks only win on record, so
that's why they're at the very bottom of our bracket. They
the absolute bottom.
Side Ducks. Different season, but same game.
Same memory.
Next, we got the Davenport Dragons. So this is an interesting team, right? Because before they were gone, they defeated both Montreal, and Tuscaloosa. But you look at their team, and their team is so weird. They have like Zarude and G-Max Gengar, like fast, powerful hitters, but there wasn't like a lot of synergy there. What do you guys think?
I say S tier behind Waco, just because they were getting hot there towards the end.
Yeah, I've seen them doing some stuff for sure.
And you said they beat Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, they beat Tuscaloosa. Their only loss.
Yeah, S tier.
Yeah. All right, and last one, Montreal Milotics. So I think this is somewhere up here. What do you guys think?
I say G-Max. To me, they were the best team before, all that happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Tom was definitely like the best coach, I think. I mean, he had a lot of stuff going on. Between these two, I'm trying to think who would have won. Like, you had Lapras. What was his S tier?
Whimsicott.
G-Max. Oh, yeah, Whimsicott. I guess that could have helped. Now, that would have been interesting. Like, I think you could go either way on these two. And
Yeah, I think he belongs in that G-Max category, though. And Tom's a good guy. Definitely tried to help me out on a serious note with understanding Pokemon and not being winless. So just for that alone and how good his team is and how knowledgeable he is, he actually taught me a few things about strategy that I haven't executed yet. But yeah, he belongs up there. Good guy.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Would have liked to have seen him finish the season, but is what it is. So, okay, and how this shaped up, I like where Detroit is. I think this is a nice little curve here. So I like that. All right, guys. So that is our end of the regular season tier list there. You got Tuscaloosa and Montreal at the top, followed by Waco, Davenport, Denver, Boston, Minnesota, Houston, and Detroit taking up the middle slots. LA, Worcester, Paris, Seattle down a little lower, and then the Psyducks will move up to that B tier. I believe it.
Soon. Tomorrow. 24 hours.
There you go.
Can over my head, B tier. Throw a big party. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. I can't wait to throw noodles and spaghetti at Ali's naked body right through.
You got to get Jack the Tank if you want that to happen. Have a tank gate happen.
Ooh.
Yeah, it all depends on
his Wi-Fi isn't that strong as we've seen in past games, so stuff could happen.
Yeah, a lot of stuff needs to happen for that to happen. Mainly Jack tanking, but we'll see.
There you go.
Who doesn't love a naked guy in the woods with cans being thrown at him? So.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. Ali, I bet you would look like a majestic moose.
Kind of like. yeah, beautiful, perfect, poet.
There you go. So, guys, just to wrap it all up, the regular season is basically done. We're just waiting on Psyducks and Charm City's game to figure out who's going to be in the playoffs as that 8th seed. We ranked the teams at the end. I think that was very fair and knowledgeable. Comment and make sure you subscribe to get that Zarude and Shiny Celebi code. You're going to want those. Make sure you check out the merch. Link will be below. Get your shirts. Again, I'll probably have the hats in the next couple of weeks. I'll be able to show a couple of those off. And keep battling, guys. We'll see you next week where we'll be talking playoffs. Peace.
Later, guys.